And y'all, this episode, what we're going to talk about, we are going to talk about being a sponge versus being a colander. What does that mean? Okay. Being a sponge means that you are taking on everybody's emotions. Okay. When someone calls you up and they're having a bad day, then you end up having a bad day. When someone calls you up and they're sad, then now you're sad. When someone calls you up and they're mad, now you're mad. Like being a sponge. And I'll just be honest with you, it is not healthy. Okay. So we're going to talk about some ways to not be a sponge. We'll give maybe some couple examples of being a sponge and how that affects people. Do you have an example of that, T? Of like becoming a sponge and how that can affect you?
I guess like if I feel some type of way and my siblings also feel some type of way, then maybe I like bring it up. But I mean, honestly, I don't really be taking on people's feelings like that. Only because it's like, girl, why are we crying about this right now? Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. I just, yeah, like you
I
said,
don't
a
know.
coriander, a colander.
I don't agree with that at all. You definitely take on, especially your siblings' emotions. Like
Yeah,
if
but other
you,
than that, who else do I take on?
I don't know. You have to tell
Exactly. You
me.
would never know if anybody else is going through it because I'm just like, okay, girl.
Well, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna tell you one of the people that I had to stop doing that was with you because I would literally take on everything that you were going through. Like if you're sad, then I'm sad. If you're angry at somebody, then I'm angry. And I had to like learn how to stop that and learn how to put up my own boundaries and just be like, "Oh, look, this is not my burden to bear right now. This is on her." And I want to start empowering you. Like you'll call me, you'll be sad about something, you'll be crying about something. Like, what should I do about this? And my way of trying to empower you is like, "Hey, look, why don't you come up with a couple ideas and then I can help you with it." But allowing you to try to figure stuff out on your own, it definitely relieves the pressure off me of being a sponge. Um, I can give you another example is just I have friends that, go through and when they realize that I'm a life coach, that's one of the things that they do is they reach out to me for advice and stuff. And I was taking it all in. I was like just becoming like, man, I'm so sad about this. Oh, so Johnny just lost his dad, and now I'm sad. And I had to realize like I can't take all that on. So what are some things that you can do to not take on other people's problems and emotions, T, in your opinion?
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at it now. I work with a bunch of people who face homelessness. So I don't know. Once I leave, I'm just like, okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Have
But
you always been
I can't
like
take their
that?
stuff with me and be like, damn, all the people I know don't have a home, but I do. I don't know.
What?
Like they're going through a lot. Like some of them are on substances, some of them a lot of them don't have homes, all of them don't have resources. But I can't just be like, oh my god, like today was so bad. Like all these people came in and they were just I can't just be sad all the time and then be sad when I go to work, then sad when I come home and then just upset all the time. So yeah. But I don't really have like a coping mechanism. I just do it because I
You just
know
say,
like
I,
I don't
I
want
can't
that.
take this on. I
Yeah.
can't take this on. And I think that you were trying to say when you were like, "Oh, was that you count your blessings. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you do have a home, the fact that you do have a car, the fact that you do have food to eat, that you count your blessings and you don't like go down that path of, well, they don't have it, so now I'm sad because I don't have it. But I'll be honest with you though, like you used to be like that as a kid though. As a kid, like you would take on other people's emotions. Like, well, Pops, how come this person is this and how come this person doesn't have that? And I don't know when you just started to have a heart full of coal, but eventually, but eventually, I guess you just turned into the Wicked Witch of the West.
It was probably Howard.
Howard turned your hearts cold.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So all jokes aside, so here's a couple of things that you can do if you are one of those people that does take on other people's problems. Okay. So one of the things that you can do is make sure that you create boundaries. Okay. And creating a boundary is just simply reducing the frequency of the social interaction. It is setting a time limit, saying, "Hey, look, we got 10 minutes to talk, and after that, I gotta go." And if they run over that time, you told them, hang up that phone, click, gotta go. You can also say to them like, "Hey, yo, certain subjects, they take me down a bad path and I really don't want to go down that path. So I would really appreciate if we didn't talk about that." So those are creating like healthy boundaries for you, for yourself, and for the other person as well, because boundaries are meant to keep people in your life. They're not meant to take people out of your life. And the other thing that you could do is you could determine what's yours and what's not. Like, is what they are telling me, is that having a direct effect on me? If it doesn't have a direct effect on me, then why is it absorbing me so much? And why is it that I have to be there for other people the way that I need to, the way that I think that I need to be so much? Ask yourself that. Check in with yourself. You know, another thing that you could do is check in with yourself by just simply, just simply recognizing the people that you have around you. You know, if you have people around you that are constantly draining your energy, ask yourself, why do you keep allowing those people back in your lives? I don't know the answer to that. You got to figure that out. And I'm by no means saying cut people out, don't talk to people, nothing like that. But ask yourself, though, like, you guys can't see her, but she's throwing up the deuces sign. As I said, a heart of cold. But just ask yourself, why am I taking this on? And, that's how you become a colander and not a sponge.
And if
Y'all,
you
that could,
let them go, let them go.
then that is absolutely right. I mean, if
Snip,
people are
snip,
draining your
hey.
energy, oh my God, she is just evil to say. Anyway, y'all, that does conclude another episode of the You Are Dope podcast. We do appreciate you for tuning in. We thank you. Hope you got something out of this. Again, be a colander and not a sponge. If you are so busy taking on everyone else's emotions and everyone else's stuff, you have no time to work on yourself, okay? Because you are too busy taking on everything for everybody else. So if you want to learn how not to do that, I'm going to give myself a selfish plug. I'm the life coach, atl.com. Book your session, invest when you're ready to invest yourself, because I got you. Anyway, you are
Dope.
dope. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm back.